Good Money Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here to the Whoopin' Bets YouTube show. I don't know what's going on there with the lighting here, but it looks very odd. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for Tuesday, June 6th here, the slate. We have 3 games. If you're new here, subscribe below, or you can go on Twitter and follow us there at Whoopin' Bets. This season, we are 23-24, plus 0.12 units. So again, not great, but we're not losing. We haven't lost any money yet. So that's great as well. We finished a nice 2-1 there on Sunday to finish out kind of a week. Interesting there. So, but we are back here today for a new week, a new slate of games, and let's keep grinding, baby. That's what the season's about. We just got to keep grinding and finding the best plays, making the best plays, and I feel like we have some good plays here for today. So let's start out with it. Again, if you're new here, subscribe. If not, if you're not new, thanks for coming back, and go follow us on Twitter there at Whoopin' Bets. Again, we have 3 games on today's slate, and gotta love when the alarm goes off. That's when you know it's early. We're getting after it, baby. We are getting after it here, and we have our first game of the day. Again, all these lines are from Better Edge. So if you want to download the app, go to Better Edge on your app store. Use promo code CODAPACE, and you get $20 just right into your account once you use the promo code, and bang, you are ready and rocking to go. And I'll tell you what, if you like the Connecticut Sun here, you want to download Better Edge because they have the best line for them straight up on the money line at plus 223. A lot of other places kind of like that 180, 190, plus 200. Better Edge has it at plus 223. So today I'm going to take the Connecticut Sun plus 5.5. And I'm going to sprinkle on that Better Edge money line at plus 223 against the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces minus 5.5, over under 167 here today. I think this is another major play of the day for us. Aces are minus 5.5, and it'll be their 3rd road game in a row. 88% of the bets and 94% of the money are on Vegas, despite them being 0-2 against the spread in their last 2 road games. The Aces have shown that they are also human this season, right? With their 4-point win over Indiana last time out as 15-point faves. Then they had a 5-point win over Atlanta as 11.5-point faves. Again, on the road here again tonight against the Connecticut Sun, who have a trio, who have a 3-headed monster in those 3 players who are ready to rock and who are ready to roll on their home floor against the best team in the league. Also, the road favorites this season have struggled against the spread, just 2-10 against the spread. So I think this is a perfect spot if you love the Connecticut Sun. Everything sets up perfectly. Everybody is on the Aces. Everybody is taking them minus 5.5 on the road. Their 3rd game in a row on the road. All the money, all the bets. But then you look at what road favorites have done this season against the spread, just 2-10 against the spread. And all that money, all the public is all over the Aces. Come on, man. Give me the Sun at home. I like them. I'm going to sprinkle money line at plus 223 at Better Edge, and I like them plus 5.5. It's also my play of the day. This is another Atlanta Dream. This is another Atlanta Dream play, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the Atlanta Dream? Everybody was on the Chicago Sky. The Atlanta Dream came out and whooped that ass, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if the Sun can whoop the Aces ass here again, but I do think the Sun keep this within 5.5 and have a very, very, very strong shot at home to win this ball game. Second play of the day here is the Indiana Fever, who we just kind of briefly talked about, taking on the Chicago Sky there. The Sky at home at 7 p.m. Central Time. Sky minus 6. If you like the Fever over at Better Edge, they're plus 236. The over-under here, 159. Again, I've been impressed with Indiana. I think a lot of people have been impressed with Indiana this season. But now they're facing their 4th road game over their last 5 games. So they're 1-3 in that stretch. But they are 3-1 to the over and 3-1 against the spread in those 4 games there in the last 5 times. Those road games, I should say. Now they face Chicago team that's 6-1, one of the best teams. I think they are exactly number 1 against the spread this season. So I think people kind of get sucked in to take Indiana here when the Sky should win this game by double digits, in my opinion. If you like the Fever, I'd suggest a first half play, first quarter play if you do like the Fever. But the Sky back at home, looking to build a winning streak after dropping 2 games on June 2nd and May 30th. I'll ride the team that's playing like contenders right now against a young team that's gotten hot early on in this season. Love what the Fever are doing, but I think the Sky up and down, like the defense better at home. Again, coming off those 2 losses on the road. Then they picked up that win last time out, but now they're trying to build a winning streak here, get back on track. I think the Sky win this one by double digits, so I'm going to take the Sky here -6 at -110. The game that was the hardest for me to handicap here, the Sparks and the Storm. They just played 2 days ago. The over-under is sitting at, it opened at like 167, then it dropped down. Now it's kind of bumped back up, but currently it's now at 166 here this morning on Tuesday, June 6th. Sparks go on the road after they just hosted the Seattle Storm. Sparks now -2.5 at 9 p.m. Central Time. And if you like the Storm, +133 there at Better Edge on the money line. Now, where do I go with this one? Again, you have two teams that have been playing to the over a ton. They just played. It was 92-87. That's an over one, right? But if you look historically at this series, the under 19-5-2 in the last 26 meetings in Seattle, and 35-15-2 overall to the under in those, that's 52 contests. So yes, while the over did just hit, while these two teams hit a ton of overs this season, I actually am going to side with the under. I just think that it's be more of a defensive battle. The historic factor you have between these two teams, that when they play, they historically go under. They just played, so you would think that the defense, you would think that this should be an under game, right? You play one day, you play 2 days later. Like, is that going to go over the total again? I mean, from a coaching standpoint, from a breaking it down, numbers and letters, you would think that this has to go under, right? The defense just has to play better. They now know what they're both do offensively. All right, so now let's fix that. On defense, let's slow them down offensively now that we know what they're going to do. So again, the historic factor might play into this a little bit, along with the fact that they just played, and I like the under. Like I said, they've played overs, and more overs, but at some point, being a good handicapper is knowing when that trend is going to flip. And I think it flips to the under this game here. So I guess, again, we might miss out on some money by not sticking to the over in this third game here tonight, but I do think that there is some value and there is some knowledge when you can know, hey, that trend, that's 4-1 to the over. These two teams are 8-1 combined to the over this season. At some point, that's going to flip. They're going to start playing some under type of games, and I think this is a perfect spot where they can do that here. So I'm going to take the Spark Storm under 166 over there at Better Edge at -101. Again, still plus units this season, ladies and gentlemen. I know our record would like to be a little better. We were much better. We were near 5 units on the year last week. Let's get back, right? It's all about grinding, and I think we can do that. 23-24 this season, plus 0.12 units. We have 3 plays for you tonight. I do lean the Sparks as well. I am going to take that, but for our YouTube plays, for our 3 YouTube plays, it's just a lean for me. I am, however, going to take the Sparks because I do think they're better than the Storm. Coaching-wise, I think they're better, and I just think a second time around, I think the Sparks will just be better defensively, and that'll help them win this contest. So I like the under, and I do lean the Sparks here at -145 on the money line. That is on the ropes. There's our plays, ladies and gentlemen. Again, best of luck if you tail. If you don't like what we're rolling with, let us know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new here. If you're not new here, thanks for watching. If you're new here, thanks for coming. Thanks for finding us. Go on Twitter, DM us, tweet at us what you like, what you don't like today. Let's have a great Tuesday, June 6th. 2023. Good Money Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Peace.